Hey everyone!
Hey fellas.
Welcome to the New Year celebration episode. We had your Christmas episode for you last week. We're coming to you day before New Year's Eve here. As always, I'm the champ, or the commissioner, Mr. Modest. The champ next year. My fault. That's my fault. I'm jumping the gun.
Coming in hot. What the fuck?
I'm jumping the gun here. I'm joined by the champ, the reigning champ. He's at my house. He's helping me out with some flooring, so we're getting that shit done. It's been a good time. We'll get right into the matchup this week, and coincidentally, it's the champ's matchup versus the commissioner's matchup.
How'd it go?
It didn't go well for Mr. Modest. Joel keeps rolling. I lose Wall for the season. Yeah, that's a bummer. If it wasn't a death blow before, I mean, I'll just let him keep coming. I'm fine with it. No big deal. We're coming back next year. I've got plenty of top picks. And that Wendell Carter motherfucker's looking real good in Chicago, everyone. I'm just saying.
Sure.
Congrats to Joel. He moves to 7-4. You're going to get a little bit of a theme, I believe, tonight at that record in 7-4. Let's see if you guys can count how many teams before we get to the rankings are actually at 7-4. It's pretty incredible. Modest is 3-8. That's disgusting. Wait till next year. No, wait till next year. We're fine.
I'm not waiting.
Next matchup, we had a tie record matchup. We had Eric at Matt. Matt actually comes out and wins this to tie their records. It was 8-3, so Eric actually had the better record. Matt tied it up here at, guess what, 7-4.
Whoa.
Yes.
So they're both 7-4.
Both 7-4. That's three. That's three. Matt won 8-3. It was pretty decisive. Eric forgot to play Greek in Middleton the day after Christmas. I don't know. Every year we have this problem with you, Eric. I don't know what you want us to do.
Yeah.
Set your lineups. We love you, though.
Yeah. Voos almost got the triple-double.
Voos
Matt called it.
I know. Matt was on... fucking Voos was on fire this week. It was incredible to see the big man play like that. So congrats to Matt. Lost a couple there, so it was getting a little shaky. He got that win back. Good for him. Moving on, we have Adam remaining the top seed. He played Neiman. He won 7-4. Neiman is at 3-8. Adam is at 9-2, a full 2 games ahead of second place at this point. Next matchup, we had CJ on his bye week against Doug. CJ moved to 7-4. I believe that's 4. Is that 4?
That's
okay.
4.
Doug moved to 0-11. That big 0, the goose egg. That's what I'm going to start calling it for the last few weeks of the season, the goose egg. We've all played each other at least one time now. So I'm pretty excited. Moving on, we have Kyle beating Simmons. Kyle moves to 6-5, and Simmons is at 3-8. There's a 3-way tie for 9, 10, 11 at 3-8 between Simmons, myself, and Neiman. Kyle's in that 8th spot at 6-5, so he's a full 2 games up on us to even sniff playoffs. Last matchup here was a really good matchup. Steven enters the matchup with the better record. Cody gets the win this time, and they move to 7-4.
They leave with the same record.
They leave with the same record. It did not go well if you had a better record, except for Adam and Joel this week. 6 teams are at 7-4, tied for second. Adam's at 9-2. Again, we've been through that. The 7-4 teams are Joel, Eric, Matt. We've got CJ, Steven, and Cody. Kyle, number 8. Like I said, the 3-way tie, and Doug is at the bottom.
Unbelievable.
What a crazy... Like I said, everybody has played everybody at least one time now. We're getting into that home stretch, back to the divisional games. These games count. These games are big, especially the second half of the season as far as it goes for seeding. And we have some pretty good matchups this week. We'll start with the champs matchup because it is definitely one of the more intriguing
we're talking about
matchups.
big games that fucking count.
Big games that count.
Fuck.
Joel away at Adam. I'm going to have to go with Adam just because the question marks on Joel's team do still exist. If he's healthy, it's a completely different story. But until I'm proved otherwise, I'm trucking along with Adam. 2 losses. Well done.
I'm believing in my team. I'm praying that we get healthy. This is the week. We need it, boys. We need it. We were the first person to beat Adam. We're gonna be the third too.
It would be extremely interesting from Adam's perspective here because with the win, he would actually go a full 4 games up on Joel Gibson.
And everyone else.
Well, it depends on how the other matchups turn out because they could go 1 game ahead of you.
That's true.
But Adam would go a full 4 games because he would have both the wins against Joel and a 3 game advantage. So it'd be a full 4 wins that Joel would have to get that Adam wouldn't get for him to overtake him in that number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Just an interesting statistic for everybody. Next matchup is another really good matchup. Battle of the 7 and 4s. We have Steven at Eric. I think Steven's going to come in Eric's house and just take all of his New Year's cookies. All of them.
Yeah, I'm predicting Eric falls off fast. I think he's going to lose this one and the next one. Get out of our house. You don't belong in the 7-4 club.
Next matchup, we have Cody at Simmons. Cody is rolling right now. Made a huge trade today with Simmons. Man, having KD, Cove, and
Paul
George.
Luka Doncic.
That team is good. Look out. Cody is not to be fucked with. He's definitely on the radar. I'm taking him this week against Simmons.
Yeah, I'm taking him too.
Excellent. Moving on, we've got Matt on the bye week against Doug. I'm pretty confident in picking Matt here, and I don't think he'll have to cycle.
You don't think Doug's going to do a crazy cycle?
I mean, he could. He could if he wanted to. You never know. Maybe Doug's just really wanting this week.
I mean, if he just wanted to fuck Matt, that would be great. But I'm picking Matt.
Excellent. Next matchup, we've got 2 matchups. The next 2 matchups are 7 and 4 teams versus 3 and 8 teams. First one is CJ away at Neiman. I think CJ's going to continue to truck. His team's good. Poor Neiman having LeBron out is a real big problem for him, for sure.
Yeah.
Last matchup is Mr. Modest at Kyle Bainey. I beat Kyle Bainey week 1. He's one of my wins, and here he's going to get no love. Daddy is cycling this week, Kyle. Bring your shit. Here he comes. I hope Kyle Lowry doesn't return.
Well, I'm picking Kyle.
Oh, damn it.
I don't got a lot of love for either of your teams, but what I do think is interesting is if I win, 5 teams will be at 8 and 4.
Yeah.
It still stays just thick as fucking shit.
Insane. Absolutely insane. The closeness. 6 teams are tied for the 2nd seed with the same record. It is incredible. And then your 8 seed has a 2-game advantage for playoff spot already. It is absolutely absurd this year. Super close. It could come down to just injuries and things like that. It's competitive every week. At the top, there are a lot of good teams, and I'm just excited every week when they get to play.
Fuck yeah.
Outside of that, I don't have a ton for you guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We will see you guys in 2019. Anything else from the champ?
No. I hope all the other 7-4 teams go down this week. All of them. Even the ones that are facing each other.
All right. Excellent.
You all should lose.
Excellent. Keep that in mind. We'll see you guys.
See ya.